following presentation of the NBA.
A stunning view of the moon over our broadcast location tonight in Dallas, Texas. Well, now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Oh, DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you. There is no question that Dallas's Luka Doncic has...
Indeed, something special, David. Thanks. The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Anthony, and it's Nurkic in at the center position. And for the Mavericks, Hardaway and Porzingis in at the forward slots. Luka Doncic out there with Richardson, and it's Powell in at the 5 spot. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. And now in the first half of December, more games under our belt. The power rankings starting to take shape. Taking a look at New York, they're playing really well, moving up now to the top spot in our rankings.
And when you look at the Mavericks, they're obviously trending in a positive direction, but still working out some of those early season timing issues. But I have to say, I like what I'm seeing. And last year, Dallas gave Porzingis the contract he was looking for to the tune of $158 million.
And Greg, credit the Dallas organization for believing in Kristaps Porzingis' talent. And now credit Porzingis, because you have to share shot attempts and usage with Luka Doncic. What has he done? He's concentrated on better rebounding, better rim protecting. This guy is all in on winning, and what a combination these two guys can be.
And here are the Trailblazers now. The Mavericks making the shot, and the basket by McCollum.
If there's a weakness in your defense, McCollum will find it. Reads the floor exceptionally well.
Hardaway against Covington. Doncic passes to Richardson. 6 to shoot. Porzingis at the elbow. Out to Doncic. And the 3 off target. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's McCollum. Anthony, the pass to Covington. Here's McCollum. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. McCollum's got 7 points in the game. Mavericks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Richardson. Nurkic with the block. And they'll keep possession. Porzingis passes to Doncic. Pass to Powell. Out to Hardaway. From past the arc. Portland grabs the miss. And this is the first time they've matched up with the Mavericks this year.
And last year, an entertaining season series between the two ended up battling to a draw.
It's a fairly even matchup, and both sides want to take that leap into the league's upper echelon. So let's see what signs we see of progress tonight.
Anthony, the pass to Covington. Richardson against McCollum. Rebounded by Hardaway.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Doncic finds Hardaway. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound.
Boy, Powell is proving to be a handful inside. Does a good job utilizing his long arms to get the call.
This is his first free throw of the game. First one falls for him.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school, Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
Lillard outside. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Passes it to Porzingis. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And G.A., even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
Richardson kicks to Powell. They get a hand on it. Pass to Hardaway. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist from Hardaway.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
Now here's McCollum. Playing Sacramento, he was nearly unstoppable. Yep, that one goes in there. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. 4-point game. And Anthony sends it back.
Oh, Melo just reading the play the right way, putting the extra effort to come up with such a nice block.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 9. Lets it go from the wing. The shot, no good. Now Dallas takes it the other way. And there's the pass to Porzingis. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Diaz, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
I love that Cantor will pursue rebounds out of his area. This guy's such a powerful player who's willing to exert his will.
Johnson's shot is off. Portland leading, and Jones has it in the corner. No good with the triple.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Johnson finds Porzingis. Now here's McCollum. Pass to Cantor. Back to McCollum. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Mavericks.
And when you think of McCollum, the word efficient comes to mind. This guy just shoots the ball and plays the game at a high level.
Now here's Brunson. Got a hand on it. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Here's Burke. Makes it off the glass. Here's McCollum. He's got 12. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Passes it to Brunson. Off with the layup. Trailblazers leading by 5. Here's McCollum. And that comes off the assist by Jones. McCollum's got 16 points.
Yeah, how about this first quarter? 7 of 9 from the field. He is putting on a show.
Burke takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Portland's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's Trent. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Burke, the pass to Kleber. Shoots over Cantor. Johnson kicks to Brunson. There's the triple. And Cantor pulls it down. Looking at Dallas, they took that win in their last game against New Orleans. And the shot goes in. And now it's a 9-point Trailblazer lead.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Johnson, connects on the 9-footer.
Well, great decision to kick it out. Trust that your teammate will knock down the shot.
There's 47 seconds left in the first. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Burke. On the wing, Johnson. He feeds it to Burke. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Finney Smith. Cans it from downtown. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. 6-point lead. McCollum outside. Kicks it out to Jones. Offensive rebound. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up. And even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, and looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the...
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've set the tone. They love their tempo.
I don't fear nobody. And, you know, if somebody...
And if Lillard's proved anything to us, Greg, in his career, you know he loves a challenge.
One of the premier big shot makers in this game. I don't know if there's anyone you'd rather give the ball to in crunch time.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Guys, what stands out from the Blazers so far?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
On the floor for Portland, we've got C.J. McCollum. Giles is out there with Derek Jones. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Trent in at the two-guard position.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Boy, and the foul. Doncic has got great upper body strength, completes the play. Nicely done. Anthony's
checked in for Enes Kanter.
And Doncic was part of a draft day trade that so far seems to have worked out pretty well for both teams.
That's exactly right. Doncic, Greg, was selected by Atlanta with the 3rd pick. He was then quickly shipped to Dallas for the 5th overall pick, which turned into Trae Young, plus a future pick. Neither of these young men wasted any time putting their stamp on the NBA. I do think their futures will always be discussed in connection with the other.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Porzingis is checked in for Maxi Kleber. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. Well, last season the Blazers were beset by injuries and they fell short of their goals. Their star Damian Lillard said, "Once we're in a better position, I want people to remember how I responded when things didn't go my way, so that they know my character is true." Kevin, we know that Dame grew up in Oakland, a place where overcoming adversity was ingrained. Back to you.
Thank you, D.A.
And there's so much to like about Luka Doncic, but perhaps the best thing is he can contribute in every aspect of the game, scoring, rebounding, passing, you name it.
There's the lob to Lillard.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Odds are away. Pass to Richardson. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Lillard. And Damian Lillard throws it down hard.
Oh, nice defense there by Anthony, creating the transition opportunity. Terrific heads-up play.
Powell trying to free himself up. Porzingis, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Porzingis has got 6 points.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second-chance points.
Kept alive. Here's Nurkic. The shot, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Tremendous anticipation from Robert Covington. Sends it back.
And that one's good. Lillard.
Timeout. Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Trent's checked in. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And Portland with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. And really deep three that time. Lillard's got 12 now in this quarter.
You know, building up confidence as the game goes on. Hit one from behind the arc in the opening period. 2 here in the second.
And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Powell trying to free himself up. Richardson, good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And it's Anthony with the ball for the Trailblazers. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And if you look at the box score from that game, guys, the first thing you'll notice is how many turnovers they forced.
Yeah, I think that's a product of being incredibly aggressive. You could see that was a part of their strategy going in, and I thought they were consistently following that the entire game.
For Dallas, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
I mean, the potential of Kristaps Porzingis, to me, could be terrifying as an opponent. This guy is an incredible big man with the ability to dominate both ends. I cannot wait to see what's next.
And that one's good. Lillard.
He has gotten into a great rhythm here in this quarter, playing with just bundles of confidence.
Doncic against Lillard. And that one, good. Doncic has got 9 points.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
Trent passes to Lillard. For 3. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Boy, Carmelo Anthony is capable, when he wants to, of spotting that open man. Pretty pass.
Inside, here's Porzingis. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. 3-pointer, Lillard. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Hardaway passes to Porzingis. Out to Doncic. Launches it. Sinks the 3-pointer.
Timeout.
Doncic has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired
Wow.
shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, ouch. The Trailblazers shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
It's good.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Trailblazers leading by 20.
Boy, now you have to think about pulling him. 3 fouls already in this half. A fourth would be inexcusable.
Portland shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Free throw good, Giles.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
We've got 1:28 left here in the second. To the middle, here's Cantor. Plays it up off the glass. Cantor's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, there's a physicality and intention to what Enes Kanter does. That's a tough shot.
Brunson finds Porzingis. Back to Brunson. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Dallas.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
52 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's slammed in by Jones.
Yeah, quick thinking wins Dame assist. Finds the open man and the ball instantly there for the finish.
Brunson kicks to Finney-Smith. Takes the 3. Sinks the triple. Finney-Smith's got 6 points.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Here's Trent. Brunson covering. Jones dishes to Lillard. The 15-footer. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Lillard's got 24.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Finney-Smith. And that one is stuffed right through.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Lillard against Brunson. And Lillard throws it down.
And once they roll the ball out there, Lillard turned on the switch. He is doing it all tonight.
Nice shot by Porzingis.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trailblazers. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by.
Carmelo, what was the area of emphasis for your team during the first?
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K. Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He ended up with 26 points and 1 rebound. And that'll do.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Josh Richardson out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Hardaway in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
Never seems to shy away from playing in attack mode. McCollum likes to keep the pressure on the D.
And Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 14.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And give McCollum credit. It's big for his confidence when he's able to muscle these shots in.
Nurkic with the steal. And, oh, here we go. Covington's got it. The fast break chance. Second shot opportunity, and Nurkic lays it in. Nurkic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Hardaway for three. Unable to get that one. Now Portland takes it the other way. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3.
And born and raised in Toronto, Powell is part of a growing legion of NBA players who hail from up north.
We the North. How about upon arriving in Dallas, he became the 5th Canadian to suit up just for the Dallas Mavs organization alone. So college and NBA scouts spending more time there now. What a beautiful country with plenty of basketball talent.
Mavericks trailed by 19. And Doncic throws it down.
Listen, this is becoming routine for Luka Doncic. This guy's a big-time scorer who can take over when he's ready.
The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Here's McCollum. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. On the wing, Doncic. Covered by Lillard. And Doncic, here we go.
There's a burst that allows Luka Doncic to be effective on his drives. You're not going to catch him standing around. This guy is in attack mode.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Lillard outside. It's Covington on the wing. Back to Lillard. The 3-ball. Drains the 3-pointer. Lillard's got 29.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Dallas calls timeout. Reagan, New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. And the basket by McCollum.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Hardaway passes to Powell. Dallas moving it around. Here's Doncic. Misses in close.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Anthony. They grab their own miss. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Just a load. I mean, at 7 feet, Nurkic also moves well, and that combo gets him to the line a bunch.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Portland. Derek Jones comes in for Robert Covington. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Mavericks trail by 21. Kleba finds Doncic.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Hardaway passes to Doncic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Doncic has got 22.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Richardson against McCollum. Stripped away. And they double up Doncic. Stolen by Kanter. Lillard with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Shoots it. Lillard with the bucket. Lillard's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Out to Doncic. Powell trying to free himself up. And Doncic gets it to go.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And the foul on Josh Richardson. That is his first foul of the game. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Johnson, he's checked in for Powell. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Hardaway. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Richardson. And it's Burke in for Luka Doncic. Jones looking for an opening. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Mavericks have an exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
Okay.
The first one falls. Greg, after we saw top prospects like LaMelo Ball and R.J. Hampton playing a year in Australia, the NBA G League sweetened the deal to attract those blue chippers to this G League, which I think is a very interesting topic and a very interesting way to go.
It is. You know, I think the salaries now could exceed $500,000, not to mention the endorsement deals, and they're on a single team that's built around their needs. Certainly an enticing option for those who want to skip the college route.
Does this affect colleges, in your opinion, in their recruiting?
Not at all. You're going to love your school no matter who plays for them, especially if you're winning.
Here's Jones.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Brunson, good.
See, Porzingis should score the basketball, but he also recognizes when his teammates have a clean look. I love that unselfishness.
McCollum outside. Lets it fly. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Trailblazers lead by 21.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
That one drops for him.
Oh, what a pretty pass. Throw to the open spot. Lead your teammate perfectly.
Now McCollum. He has 29. 1:03 left to play in the third. He gets it in there. McCollum's got 9 points here in the second half.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now here's Burke. Defense right on him. Drops in the layup for 2.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
Here's Trent. It's deflected. And here's Brunson. Comes up empty down low.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Here's Brunson. It's hauled in by Trent.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
And the basket by McCollum.
And such a clever score. McCollum can unleash the floater, the pull-up. He's got it all.
Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Portland Trailblazers. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be playing. And let's listen to head coach Rick Carlisle review the game plan with his guys.
Hey, it's all about who's...
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. On the floor for Portland, Anthony out there with Robert Covington. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Trent in at the 2 guard. Mavericks trail by 21. The pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Here's Burke. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. A lot of big decisions have fallen on Adam Silver's shoulders, the commissioner of the NBA. And Greg, I think you and I agree by all accounts he has succeeded with flying colors. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
No doubt about it. I mean, I don't know that you could have had a better person for the times. Adam Silver is to be commended, but I think also appreciated, not just from the players and the owners, but I think our fans should also appreciate who he is as a person. I've often said that commissioners typically work for the owners. He's the one commissioner, no matter the sport, that I've always felt like was a partner of the players as well.
Well, Luka can get himself into the paint with consistency, and boy, does he make that a high percentage finish.
Here's Trent. Count that one. And the Trailblazers lead by 21. And so here is Dallas. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Porzingis kicks to Doncic. The dish to Johnson. Pass to Burke. Here's Finney-Smith. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. Burke's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
It's Anthony with the drive. Cantor. And Cantor able to finish. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. And here's Doncic from the arc. And Cantor pulls it down.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Trent's got 7 points here in this quarter.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
McCollum with the ball. That one goes. Count it. McCollum's got 39.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And the Mavericks call time here. Greg, we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that, or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You've got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree. Lillard, the pass to Covington. Down low, here's Anthony, and he converts the layup. Anthony's got his first points of the night.
Now, just such a high percentage look, but with Melo, it's almost just a given. Tough to stop.
Here's Richardson, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on C.J. McCollum. And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
Lillard against Barea. Lillard, right side. Clock at 6. Over Barea. Lillard misses. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Hardaway dishes to Barea. We know the NBA is looking to get rid of the one-and-done rule pretty soon. Adam Silver, Greg, saying he thinks the league can create a better system. Do you think so?
I think they can create a better system for some. I think the growth of the G League, no doubt, is instrumental in that new system. Now these young rookies can get the playing time in lower-tier pro games as they continue to develop. But I think still the collegiate game plays a significant role. The experience of going to college, even for a year, can be invaluable.
There are pros both ways, college or the G League. Agreed?
I do. I'm just glad it's not a one-size-fits-all proposition. Now you have the option. Not every kid wants to go to college and have that experience.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Lillard against Barea. Lillard misses. For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. Outside for Barea. Fires the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Now play a game of deep ball. I like it. Barea improved his range over these years.
Lillard against Barea. Pass to Covington. Back to Nurkic. Covington finds Nurkic. Lays it up and banks it in.
Timeout.
And with his skill, Nurkic can score from anywhere on the court. But when you're 280, his skills probably better utilized inside.
Dallas calls timeout. And last season we saw the NBA All-Star Game introduce the Elam ending, a target score, Greg, to end the game, and instead of running out the clock. Did you like that, and would you widen its use?
And no question it's being looked at maybe for overtimes or tournament games. You know, Adam not shy about exploring new ideas. And I got to be honest, going into the All-Star game, I wasn't a fan of the proposed changes.
Me too.
But once you saw it all play out, I have to say I was entertained. And I applaud the commissioner and the players in the league for buying in. And I think the fan experience was made all the more better.
Good point. So Portland ends up going with the new group.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
To the paint, Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Collins trying to break free. Bucket is good. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 13 rebounds. Here's Porzingis. Kicks it to Powell. To the inside. And Hardaway gets it to go. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
And that one is good.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Portland.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And every win in Portland, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Lillard.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
Here's Simons.
Well, this is the energy you want to see from Luka on the defensive end on every possession. Up in his man's grill, affecting the shot. That is nice.
Now the feed to Powell. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
The free throw drops for Powell.
Well, this is a decent free throw shooter, and where Powell could help himself is getting to the line a little bit more.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Simons. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and...
David,